Welcome everybody to Wrastle Talk with Lou and Mario. We just two regular guys who love WWE professional wrestling. You call it PLE events, we call it pay-per-views. My name is Lou. I'm the host of tonight. This is my co-host Mario. Ladies and gentlemen, people who watch this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. People on iHeartRadio, Apple, or Spotify, please give us a like. Give us a 5-star rating, please. We definitely gonna need that. Definitely for real, for real. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going over Raw Netflix's Premiere. You know, that's that $5 billion deal that they came out with for the next 5 years. We'll give our opinions on it. And I don't know what my co-host feels, but I didn't like it. And so, we're going to get into that later on. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into NXT. Some of our listeners want to talk about NXT, so we're going to get into it. We're going to go over, New Year's Eve. It was a nice little event they had on Tuesday night, which I thought was better than the Raw premiere myself. Also, we're going to get into a little Smackdown. SmackDown's going to 3 hours. It's on USA Network. We'll get into that a little bit. We'll talk about that. And ladies and gentlemen, the complaint department is back. And yes, the complaint department is against me and
Oh,
me only,
oh,
which it was so many of them. It was like 4 of them. But I'm going to put them all together in one and make one statement. You're going to love this. Stay tuned for that. We got 2 mailbags today, sir. 2 mailbags. We got 2 questions from 2 of our fans today, one new and one old. And we have a suggestion in the mailbox today as well. So, yes, and also, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't do this last time. Our WWE moment in history with Mario. We will definitely do that today as well. Mario, how are you doing today on this Saturday night, sir?
I am in a good mood today. No, let me rephrase that. I am in a great mood today.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. Mm. It's probably because your Uncle Paul, right? What he did with that great Raw Netflix premiere.
Oh, we're definitely going to get into that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, like I said, if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, make a comment. If you're hearing us on Apple, on Spotify, iHeartRadio, please give a rating, give some comments too as well. Give us 5 stars. The more 5 stars we have, the more pushed out in the algorithm. We'd be good to go from there. And also, if you have a question, email us at let's talk about it _71 at yahoo.com. That's let's talk about it _71 at yahoo.com. Bring the complaint department more to Mario, but you keep you coming to me lately. But sir, are you ready today?
I'm ready.
Raw Netflix premiere, ladies and gentlemen. Your Uncle Paul started off with his same old promo. To me, it was the same old thing. Mario, what do you think about your Uncle Paul's promo when he first came out?
Seemed like he was flexing a little. That's how I took it. He made a bold move, but, you know, I'm anxious to see where Raw goes from here on Netflix.
Sir, I don't know how they're gonna keep up with this, but let's get into it. What confuses me was the next one was the Rock's promo. It was soft and dumb to me. I don't know if this is a work, it's a shoot. I don't know what this is. He playing homage to Cody, carrying the company on his back. For the last year. I don't know what the fuck he talking about carrying the company on his back for. And the boy haven't done a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So, what do you think about The Rock? What he said his promo? He's like, oh, the big rock.
You're right. It was confusing in a way that his promo was very face. And for those of you at home that don't know what face means, good guy. We last saw Rock when he was a heel and he was carrying that same championship belt that the widow of Muhammad Ali gave to him. So I'm anxious to see where WWE goes from here concerning The Rock.
Sir, I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of reports out there about this and that. They got him going against Cody, him going against Roman. Then he got 4 new movies he signed up to do. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this shit. I thought the promo was dumb, but we'll continue. So the first match of the night, I thought was a very good match. For the what's it called? Halakua?
The
Something Kua?
the Ula Fala.
The Olafala. That's it. Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns, the OTC, the original Tribal Chief versus Tribal Chief now. To me, it was a good match. I'll let you say your say. I was going to give my say right quick. Good match. Good spots. I thought that was the best solo I've seen all year. I thought he did well going out. Too much the Kevin Owens spots. I like it, but with the Cody shit, man, I know they're trying to hype up this ladder match at Royal Rumble, but they didn't need that shit. They didn't need none of those two in this match. Let Roman and Solo go at it. Yeah, you got the interference with Jacob and all that shit, man. But you don't need Kevin. I understand you want Kevin because he's so mad the bloodline shit, which I think that's going to go somewhere. But tell me what you think about this great night one first match that Uncle
I,
Paul scripted.
at first, I was confused as to why WWE opened up with this match, but after watching Netflix, I now get it. This felt more like WrestleMania, and to open up the to have the opening match open up with chaos. They knew exactly what they were doing. I
No,
love the chairs. I love the tables, the candlesticks that was used. This really did not feel like watching Monday Night Raw. It really
nope.
didn't. However, I thought that was really expecting for Paul Heyman to flip, to betray Roman. That didn't happen.
It's coming.
And I'm guessing the betrayal is going to happen eventually
Oh
before
yeah.
WrestleMania.
Oh
Those
yeah.
were my thoughts on the match. It was a good match, a good opening match.
Bro, it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. It's gonna come soon or later. I know Paul's gonna flip. I don't know how he's gonna do it. I know it got something to do with the CM Punk shit. I'm still waiting for Brock, something with Brock, man. That will put it over top, but I guess they're gonna do this in time. And then, Roman wins the match. Then you got, Rock comes out, walks out. He wants to put the Olafile on the Rock. You know, they looking at each other. I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of confused by it. And like you said, it's a WrestleMania match. Because see, when you put matches like this on Netflix, the first one, it's gonna be hard to follow. And the card they got for next week is nothing compared to this shit.
Hmm.
All right. So I don't know what to do about the Rock and Roman. But sir, let's move on to your favorite wrestler of all time. He was. Hold on. Not the next match. He was just showing him the screen. It's his time. It's his time. My man Logan Paul was in the building. I know you were so happy to see your favorite wrestler of
I,
all
I,
time.
I was displeased. I was unhappy. I do not like Logan Paul. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to give him a nickname. From here on
Oh,
out, I'm going to refer to him as the primetime poser. So fuck that primetime poser.
I'm gonna get my little buckwheat face. Ooh.
Why did they bring him back? I don't know.
Listen, man. All I know is I don't know. They got everybody in the crowd. You got Cody in the crowd. You got Gunther. Gunther wasn't even there. I mean? That pissed me off. But let's get to your buddy. The man you said Cody's more of a face than he is. John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, John Cena made his another promo same old like he always do. Same old thing, never give up, all this shit and everything like that. And guess what? Like everybody reported, he's going to the Royal Rumble. He's going to win it. That's what he says. What do you think, Mario? Is he going to win the Royal Rumble?
You know what? I would say yes. I
Oh,
would say
shit.
that he'll probably come out somewhere in the teens, mid-teens maybe.
Mm.
The runner-up will probably either be Roman Reigns or a surprise guest,
Who's surprised guess?
The Rock.
Because you know Logan, I guarantee Logan going to be in it. They going to fill this up.
Yeah, no one cares about Logan. He is not the story on the Royal Rumble. The story of the Royal Rumble is going to be John Cena and Roman Reigns. So you can
I
just scratch out that primetime poser. He ain't worth the lick. He doesn't
Listen,
even matter right now.
I guarantee Logan's going to be in the Final Four. I guarantee it. Guarantee he's going to be in the Final Four. Yeah, actually might be in the finals. Okay? So, sir, all I know is John Cena says he's going to Royal Rumble. He's going to win it. And like I said last time on the award show, which everybody go back to or wrestle, a year in awards, did very, very well. We got a lot of views on it. There was some comments, but we're not going to get into them now. We'll get into another show. They all thought I was wrong with mine, and the majority thought Mario was right on his. But whatever, it is what it is. But so if John goes, he wins. Let's say he do win. Who's he go after? Huh? Who's he go after?
So let me make my WrestleMania prediction right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
wait a minute. No, not yet. Not yet.
that's it.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Ooh,
Not yet. Not yet. Not
that's
yet.
it.
Don't make
All
it
right,
yet.
that's it. That's it.
But how do you feel if he does win?
The Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
He better put somebody over. If he
Said that
wins the
last time.
championship and breaks Ric Flair's streak, that would be selfish.
Mm. Mm.
He cut that promo, leaving me mixed feelings, talking about Flair's record. I better see that man get back to the wrestling community that gave so much to him.
Well, that's what he
That's
says
single
he's doing.
prediction.
Well, that's what he said. He come back and give his last tour, which, by the way, he don't need this fucking tour in the first place. I mean, I'm sick of him. So let's move on to a match that we both saw coming. We know what's going to happen. Rhea versus Liv. It's a decent match, I mean, we saw it coming. You knew that Dom was going to get into it. Raquel was going to get into it. You knew Rhea was going to win. Everybody knew she was going to win because they got to start promoting her for her big match at WrestleMania. What I didn't like, and I respect Mark Calloway, the Undertaker. I respect him. You didn't need him to come out for hers. I thought that was just pushing too much. You didn't need him for that spot. Maybe for another spot in the future, but you ain't need her. You need him come out on the bike with American Badass for her after her win. I think it takes away from it, put the spotlight on him. I think that's just Netflix want all the biggest stars they can for the first event. What do you think, sir?
Well, let's go ahead and address Dominic, how he got kicked in the nuts.
Oh God. Ooh, damn. Ooh. I thought that was a real shot
Um,
too. Damn.
so I see who wears the pants in that relationship, and here's a spoiler: it ain't Dominic.
Mm,
Undertaker, I that felt more like a passing of the torch of a badass to another badass.
mm.
That's how I saw it. Um, it was pretty cool. I loved it, especially when you see Taker and his Harley Davidson with his arm up in the air, and Rhea Ripley with her title behind her back with her arm up in the air. I thought that was an epic moment right there. I loved it. I really did.
Yeah, you ain't need it. You ain't need it.
He
I
may
thought it was
not, he
bullshit.
knew, maybe, but you got to admit that that was legit badass.
Nah, man. He keep on saying all the time, I'm done. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. Then bring his ass back every time. He
He's
can't get
not
out of the
that.
spotlight.
He's not wrestling. He's not performing. He's just
He can't get out of
playing
the
a role.
spotlight, man. Man, let's say he reminds me of fucking Hogan. You know what I mean? Can't get out of the spotlight. You know what I mean? Listen, sir, we're not gonna get into Hogan. It's all on the internet. We know what it's about. We know why he got booed. We go move past that. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't care about her. I know he's your favorite wrestler.
Yeah, we're not gonna get
Uh,
into that.
but that's something that it is what it is. But sir, the next match was my hashtag. What the fuck is this? That was my hashtag, and that was Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Again, here we go. I know you love Jay. And here we go. Another person Drew has to put over. Jay's over. How many losses is Drew going to fucking have? They're not doing a good job with heels. They're not doing a good job at all with heels. That's part of my complaint department. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to love that one. Drew deserves so much more. Seriously. I'm tired of Jay. Jay's a decent wrestler, got a little gimmick. The one that pissed me off the most, the part I said, what the fuck is this? The most was how many people is going to kick out from his signature move to Claymore? Nobody hardly kicks out from it. He gets kicked, he kicks out. I'm tired of that shit. Sick of it. I'm tired of people kicking out of people's signature moves. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of it. Jay's not that damn good. He did it when he did it with Roman. Those 2 times he wrestled him. He did it with Braun. Dude, he's not that damn good. Okay? I had enough. But go ahead.
Um, you know what? I'm probably gonna have to agree with you. Was like
Thank you.
the close of that match. I was like, what the fuck? Jey Uso pulled off a win with a roll up. Are you kidding me? I did not see that coming. If anything, it looks like WWE is, and I cannot imagine how much more losses or the finisher that you had to come up with to at least try to make it look like it's not a clean pin to try to protect Drew, but it's really not doing him any favors.
No.
If anything, they're trying to make an underdog face a lion, and it seems like that's where that feud is. That's what them two are going to be doing. Have a storyline feud between them.
Mm-mm.
If we get into SmackDown, I'll tell you my thoughts exactly what I thought of Drew getting into that match later on.
Okay.
But this was this, and I love Jey Uso, I do. But this whole surprise win with the road up just surprised the hell out of me. It did.
I thought it was bullshit. Main event time. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. It's actually an entertaining match. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it's not gonna be the last one. I was entertained by it. I like all the little slow. I was entertained by Punk trying to wrestle. He can't wrestle no more. I was entertained by that shit. I loved it. I love to see him struggle. I told you he was my most disappointing person of the year, and he's proven that over and over again. And I see why Seth gets so mad. Again, you're putting another guy down who's way better. It's Seth Rollins. He deserves more. But CM Punk for the fraud of the year. That's what I should call him, the fraud of the year. And he put it as the main event. It's probably in his contract when he came back. But sir, what do you think about that one? Quickly on that. What do you think about that?
Big props
Fraud.
to both Rollins and Punk. I thought it was they created a must see match. Um, I know that the crowd couldn't get enough. My only gripe about this is that I could not tell who was face and who was heel. because
Yes.
there were the crowd was chanting for both, and of course,
Yes.
in storyline, you had to have a good guy and you had to have a bad guy. That was not
Mm-hmm.
seen in this match at all. It was not.
Mm-mm.
I thought
Mm-mm.
the win elevated Punk, and it feels like WWE is saying, "We're on board with this guy," because it seems like he's about to get a title shot.
It is. Yes. He'll get a time shot.
Hmm.
Well, sir, overall, we'll go over it later on. But real quick, what was your grade on that on the Raw premiere? Because I gave it a fucking D.
The
Minus.
glitz and glamour, and all. I I had to give it a B plus.
Oh,
It was up
shit.
there. It felt like WrestleMania. It really did.
No, it didn't.
To me, it did.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to move on. If you watch this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, share, comment. Listen to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeart. Please give us a rating, give us a 5-star, give a comment, tell everybody, write to Mario, tell him that you don't agree with that shit. Let's move on, sir. So let's go to the mailbag right quick for one question. Okay, this is from a new guest. This is from Corey K. Parts unknown. It said, you guys are raw but interesting. Who should Cody drop the title to for storyline purposes at WrestleMania? I actually like that question. For
Mm,
storyline purposes. He said,
story.
but y'all said we're raw but we're interesting. But okay. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate that. Um, damn. For storyline purposes, I would tell you, Corey, for storyline purposes, I would say he has to drop the title to Randy. That's my pick for storyline purposes. Good question,
No,
right?
he was my second pick,
Who's your first pick?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, you
The man is as fearless as he can be. He's a
Mm,
he's a top heel.
yeah,
He's a top heel.
yeah.
Let's see what he does with it.
Okay. Corey, hope that's answered your question. Let's get to the second question in the mailbag. It's only two today. My man Salim is back. We should heard from him a long time from Landover, Maryland. This message is to you. Since Salim and I we going back and forth on emails, he does not like me. He was the one that put us in a little controversy about other stuff back in the day with me. But obviously he likes you. Everybody likes you. Mario, what's your 2-night prediction for both nights or as the main event for WrestleMania 41?
Ooh, man. Well, thank you for that question, Celine. Night one, and I would say it has to be a women's championship match
Okay.
because so much stories are out there right now on the internet.
Okay.
And eventually, I'm sure we'll talk about two females, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. So I'll just leave that one out in the open. Night two, WrestleMania match, main event, John Cena.
Good. Mm. Well, Salim, I hope he answered your question. Since you don't like me, but okay, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into We Are NXT. I don't know how much you got into it, Mario, but I watched it. I'm not really into NXT too much, but we got some fans out there. They want to know about NXT. They really get into it. I thought there's some actually I watched it and I thought this was better than the Raw Netflix premiere. you know, I don't know how much you got into it, but I really enjoyed the 6 woman tag with Gigi Dolan, Shotzi. Remember Shotzi? No, I guess she wasn't getting no fair shake up here. So she went down NXT. Tatum Paxley was the first time I saw her. I actually liked her. And they won against Influence, Fallen Hentley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix. Now I thought JC Jane was drafted up here. Didn't she get drafted up here? Was she one of the ones to get drafted up here?
I don't remember. I don't really remember.
Okay, but I know I'm a fan of Gigi Dolan. I think she's good. I think she got the look. I think she got the attitude. I remember her when she was with what's the girl got fired for doing the OnlyFans? Oh my God.
Oh, I know
Uh,
exactly who you're talking about.
Mandy, yeah. She was with her before. I think Gigi got it going on. I know she got hurt and then she came back. I like the match. I don't know how much did you watch? Did you watch News Evil?
Well, I was able to see like clips of it on the internet since I was trying to catch up with Raw and Smackdown. Uh,
Okay.
so like I gotta watch the entire thing again because I just watching it on the internet versus watching it on TV, the entire show, it just gives me a different feeling and stuff like that. I mean, like you
Okay.
see who's gonna clips of it and stuff like that. There was some exciting moments that I can't wait to see on once I get to sit down and just watch the entire show.
Oh, well, son, I can tell you, the first match was for the NXT Championship, Women's Championship. That was no Julia, I guess she's from Japan, against Roxy Perez. Uh, I have to say that was a hell of a fight. you know, that little Roxy Perez, she's like 5 foot nothing. And this Julia girl from Japan, no, she beat Roxanne Perez for the title. So I'm assuming because it's Royal Rumble time. Because Roxanne Perez she made an appearance at Royal Rumble last year. I think she's going to Royal Rumble this year. Uh, then I saw a match which I thought was a banger. This was a fatal 4 way. Stephanie Vancora, Cora Jade, I remember her. Kalani Jordan, which is really good. I think she was the former North American Women's Champion. And Lola Vice, the girl we talked about last time. She kicks ass. She's
She's
good,
awesome.
bro.
She's
Yeah, she's
awesome.
good. They had a fatal 4 way for #1 contendership for North American Women's title. The Stephanie Fakora won. I was rooting for Lola. I ain't gonna lie, cause Lola was damn good. Kalani Jordan, she was okay. Cora Jade was cool too. Cora Jade, she got that little that mean bad girls type vibe now, whatever. So she was cool. Uh, I know I saw the Heritage Cup. Lexus King, he defeated Charlie Dempsey. He was a Heritage Cup champion. Which, bro, I don't know what the Heritage Cup is. Do you know what that is? Because I have no idea what the fuck it is.
I want to say it's a not rip off of the Stanley Cup. And if you watch, for those of you who's into hockey, you know how they have that Stanley Cup or whatever that uh, trophy is. I want to say it's a rip off version of that.
Well, dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. If any fans out there, please email me, give a comment. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck that shit is. I think it's some European shit. I don't know what it is, but the Lexus King guy, he actually was pretty good though. You know, and then we got to the main event, man, which I saw this shit coming. Trick Williams, whoop that trick. That's the crowd goes crazy, man, saying that whoop that trick, John. They went against it was what's his name? Shit. Obafemi. And the other guy, I forgot his name. It didn't matter about him anyway. He was basically just like a go between. To take the title off of Trick and put it on Obafemi. Uh, it was okay. The main event. I'd rather seen Femi and Trick go at it 1-on-1. They didn't really need the other guy, but I thought they had him there to kind of keep Trick strong and put Obi Femby, whatever his name is, Femba, whatever his name is, over or whatever. I guarantee you, we're gonna hear that music at the Royal Rumble. Trick is going to Royal Rumble. He is gonna be on the main roster. And I'm telling you, Uncle Paul, don't fuck this up. This is a good kid. He gets over with the crowd already. They like his music. The only thing I don't like about Trick Williams, he has poor promo skills. He really does. I think you got to put him in a God. You got to put him with somebody for right now.
Tag team.
Maybe have him go against somebody that's going to test him. But you got to be very careful with Trick. Trick got a lot of athletic ability. He's very good in the ring, not that good on the mic. This Obi Fimba, what his name is. He's very powerful. He got to be very careful too as the NXT champion. He's not that pretty good on the mic either. He don't got the really promo skills. I don't know how long he's gonna keep the belt. I know he does have good talent, but my NXT people, get back to me and tell me what you guys thought. Over Femi, let me know if you like him or not. I know Trick's coming up. I hope they don't fuck that up. And again, The Rock had another promo, which made no fucking sense at all. He came down and said the same shit on fucking Smackdown. I mean, from Raw. He's always here for the fans. He's always gonna be here. He said hi to his daughter. He did a promo with the Ethan Page guy, which I like Ethan Page. He's another guy. He's very good. He was champion for like, I don't know, a month. He won it by accident. He probably be the next NXT champion. But again, sir, Rock's promos, it doesn't make no sense. I don't know if it's a work or whatever it is. I'm tired of it. So that for all my NXT fans, I hope this is something for you guys. Julia seems pretty good. We'll see how she does as a new NXT champion. I do like Gigi Dolan. I kind of wish they bring her up in a draft and put her with a group. I like her. The Lexis King guy, I like her as well. You will see Trick Williams and Roxanne Perez at the Royal Rumble. I don't know when they're coming out, but when you hear that whoop that trick shit, you know he's coming. Sir, let's get on to the suggestion box. The suggestion box, sir. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
KP is my mom from Allentown is back.
I remember him.
She says, why don't you guys do every week show? I'm going to speak for both of us. We both have busy lives. I don't know how much he got, but I got a busy ass life. I know my co-host has a busy ass life. We try to do this as much as we can. We're supposed to do these just PLE events or pay-per-view events. We do once or twice a month?
Yeah.
Right? If you do too much, in my opinion, it's gonna get stale. I think this is a nice mix for this right here. We'll come up with some extra stuff here and there in the future, but it seems to be working. Our audience is coming up. KP, I mean, but what do you think about KP's question? That's just my point.
I mean, for shorts, weekly shorts and stuff like that, that I know that we do, that you post on YouTube, that I post on Instagram. If you want to see something that, I put together, on a weekly basis, follow us on our social media. We got, Instagram, Wrestle Talk, that you can follow us, that we usually post. I know that Lou is head over X Corp. Follow us on WrestleT23250. He's usually posting on there. And that's how we get to weekly stuff. You guys have suggestions on what y'all want to see on that social media. Hit us up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, so now you said that again. Let's do a little rundown again of where people can see us and hear us at, sir.
Of course, the platform that we're doing right now, the video version is YouTube. Thank you for everyone who's watching us on YouTube. And for those who needs another option to be able to hear us on audio, there's Apple, there's Spotify, there's also iHeartRadio. So if you have a busy lives like Lou and I do, and you're at home cleaning the house or you're on your way to work, Those are the good times to be listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Leave us a comment, give us a rate. We like those 5 stars. Give us a like. Please share with your friends. Who likes professional wrestling, whether that's WWE, NXT, Smackdown, Raw, even AEW. And I forgot TNA. Can't
Yes,
leave out
yes,
TNA.
yes. Yes, there are some people out there that like that too. I hope they bring over what's the name, Jordan
Oh
Grace.
God. I,
God, I hope they do.
oh, we need her in NXT so bad.
Uh,
I
I
want
wish
her.
she was good. Seems like TNA has a deal. They can go anywhere because they working with AEW and WWE. They work on both sides,
Mhm.
so they can do anything they want. They're an independent company. I actually like that. Sir, you want to go with some SmackDown?
Let's do it.
Sir, we already know. I'm not gonna go over the SmackDown before this Raw. We already know the best thing that happened is my Tiffy Time is the new women's champion. Tiffy Time. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been saying this for the longest time. I've been waiting for this, but I'm going to put a little downer on that. I think it's way past it's too late. It should have happened earlier. That's what I think. But of course, fucking Uncle Paul fucked it up again. But so, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with Paul Heyman. He came out first. He's representing the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He invited Cody Rhodes out. Fuck Cody. It, he invited Cody Rhodes out to tell him that he wants his title back. Right? So what's he do? He says he's going to enter the Royal Rumble. Wow. So Mario, now you got John Cena. I think. Hold on, this didn't CM say he go into Royal Rumble too?
So it is.
Okay, so you got John Cena, CM Punk, and now Roman Reigns. Wow. Damn. Who's next? R-Truth? I want to see R-Truth in that motherfucker again. That's what I want to see. So what do you think about that right there before the bullshit with Kevin Owens and Cody again, which is getting on my damn fucking nerves. But go ahead.
They're building and hyping storyline. Not just one storyline, multiple storylines. It's a blur. For me, I cannot see which direction that WWE is going in. I really
Mm-hmm.
can't. I'm confused as hell.
Mm-hmm.
You got multiple storylines in the mix, working
Mm-hmm.
on one segment promo.
Mm-hmm. Well, sir, I tell you right now, they're getting on my nerves with this shit.
Mm.
Before we go back to SmackDown, I want to do this before. You know what? Before we finish up on SmackDown, I want to go to the WWE moment with history with Mario. Give me some of that first, sir. Give me some of that moment in history. We'll come back to SmackDown. I want to hear that moment in history from Mario.
Uh, so we're discussing WWE Raw on Netflix, and I just thought that it'll be, you know, educational to let our viewers or people who's listening on Apple and Spotify, iHeartRadio, to let you guys know that WWE Raw started on January 11th, 1993. I was a
Oh,
kid back then, and
still are.
I've grown up, decades later. Uh, Maybe a kid at heart, but no, no. Anyway, Monday Night Raw started in January 11th, 1993 as the first live weekly wrestling show, changing how we watch professional wrestling. Now, for those who don't know, prior to WWE Raw, there was primetime wrestling on the USA Network, which was
Okay.
taped. A different concept compared to what Raw is.
Okay.
And in the late 90s, Raw became hugely popular, especially in the Attitude Era, with unforgettable moments like Stone Cold Steve Austin spraying Vince McMahon with beer. That was an iconic moment if I ever saw one.
Yep.
And who can ever forget that Raw competed with WCW? I'm gonna say it just like Ted Turner does. WCW.
That's
Where,
Uncle Rooster's place. Stop it. Now Uncle Rooster's coming. Stop it. Go ahead.
oh, that Grim Reaper, whatever. Raw competed with WCW Nitro in the Monday Night Wars, pushing the shows to create some of the best moments.
Okay.
For me, my favorite part was when Tony Schiavone told everyone that Cactus Jack Mick Foley was going to win the
Oh, yeah,
WWE
yeah, yeah.
Championship.
Yeah.
And I knew, because it was me and my brother, I knew we had to flip the channel. I did not realize that everybody did it. That was insane. That
Mm-hmm.
was a hype
Mm-hmm.
moment. I think on the other channel was Hogan and Goldberg, and you just see them BSing around. And then they said, if I can remember correctly, I think that they had Goldberg going to jail or something like that. Or
I think so. I wasn't too much into WCW. I flipped back and forth.
I know my brother was into WCW. That's what I remember seeing. But I know when at the end of that night, we flipped the channel, and of course, everyone knew that WWE won the Monday Night Wars, buying out WCW. Um, that was also an iconic moment because that was the week before WrestleMania 17 in my hometown, Houston, Texas.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, sir, for that moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure my Uncle Roos would love that segment too. You know what I mean? Like, you did a good job representing, talking about WCW.
Yeah.
Uncle,
Mm-hmm.
thank you,
That
sir.
Green Reaper.
Let's get back to SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. We already talked about Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns and that fraud ass Cody with Kevin Owens keep on fighting all over the fucking arena. It was dumb shit. Then we got the rematch of Chelsea Green. She defeated Michin in her first title defense, which is, I thought it was a clean win, but whatever. Then this was the one that got me. This is where I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong. This could be a good storyline if Uncle Paul don't fuck this up. You got the LA Knight Shinsuke Nakamura match, right? That's the rematch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now earlier, Solo and not I mean what's his name? Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga was messing up people, breaking up people. They want to try to kick him out the building. LA Knight pushed him out the building. So they interfered in that match. And it was disqualification. Could we see in the future, which I think that would be a hell of a match, because now it's time for them to promote Jacob Fatu. You can't hold him back, because he's going to be a fucking star. There's no doubt about it. The boy's going to be good. I would like to see LA Knight and Jacob Fatu go at it. I think that would be one hell of a match. Do you think that's a little teaser to that?
I think they're teasing. Of course, LA Knight would probably had to be that would probably have to be a championship match.
I think it'd be a good match by itself without a belt. You don't need a belt for them two to go at it. I don't think you need a belt for Jacob. I don't think you need one. I think Jacob can see. See, that's what you needed for Braun before he got the title. See, everybody think you need a title to have a good match. You can have two guys have a good match. Like, you know, for me, Braun, Kevin and Cody don't mix. That's oil and water. If Kevin Owens would have get against Braun, I think that would have been better feud. That would have been very good because Braun has not been tested yet. That's why Paul's fucking all this shit up. He's putting the wrong characters together for feuds. I would like to see LA Knight and Jacob Fatu go on it. Time and time, he's garbage. I mean, he go be with his brother somewhere. He's fucking garbage. But I think that'd be a good one. Sarah, let's get to the next one. My girl TT celebration. She's celebrating her women's title. I think it's a little bit too late, but it looks good on her. She's at the tippy top right now. Nia Jax comes out for, and then of course, your girl, your favorite. Bailey comes out, you know. Then, Naomi comes out, which they still not giving her props yet. And Bianca comes out. Then they get in all the argument. Then you got a fatal four-way to be the number one contender for Tippy Time's title. And guess who fucking wins? Your favorite. Explain this to me, sir.
I can see where WWE is going with this.
Tell me.
And we spoke about this before, but not in the concept where Tiffy Time is the champion and then you throw Bailey into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
They're building up Tiffy Time to take on a big star at WrestleMania. I guarantee it.
Oh, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, sir. Well, and we get all the way up until the stupid main event because earlier Cody and Tamatani fighting. I mean earlier it started off with Jimmy. He came in and helped out this, and Cody got into it, and Tama and Jacob fought too, and they got to a main event. And then Cody and Kevin are fighting, and then they leave Jimmy out. He gets his ass whooped by Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it. It's dumb. I think, like you said, they're putting little mini stories into everything. There's something going on with Jacob. Tama, he just is a sidekick, but this is about building Jacob. I know it's about building him. The solo thing soon is gonna come up. And of course, there's reports about him turning on Solo, but we'll see what happens. Nobody really believes everything. So, sir, do you believe that they are building Jacob for a bigger role, a bigger run?
Yes, yes. They're putting him on the spotlight too many times throughout the show. Knowing WWE and the way they do things, you don't put someone on the spotlight that many times unless you see something big in them. They're setting Jacob Fatu for something big. I don't know exactly what role that is because it's for me right now. It's a blur. It's just a total blur. I don't. It's confusing the hell out of me. You throw the Cody Rhodes into the mix. Bloodline is in the mix. Kevin Owens is in the mix. LA Knight is in the mix. I don't know where they are going with this.
Well, there's something coming around. Well, sir, like you said, we have breaking news. As you know, it was all over the internet. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are coming back. Becky signed her contract. We know she's going to Raw. They say Charlotte's going to Smackdown. So now we're starting to see where all this is starting to head. And like you said, I think they are building Tiffy time. Because and I said this earlier, you got to have Tiffy win the title to take on Charlotte at WrestleMania. Now, Charlotte doesn't have to win the title. I think it would be better if they do face each other that Charlotte puts her over at WrestleMania. I don't think Charlotte don't need a title right now. I don't think she needs a title right now. She can win it later. Now Becky Rhea, or whatever the hell she gonna do, we kind of been there, haven't we? Been there already with Rhea and Becky. They said they said Becky has a new character again. I don't know, but how do you see Charlotte and Becky coming back?
Um, I agree. Charlotte does not need that championship right now. She's a main attraction on her own without it.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I'll be surprised if WWE puts her with Tiffy time, uh, you know, to win between them two or to have them face off and win. I'll be very surprised. Usually it's the bigger star that wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger star is Charlotte. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Oh, absolutely. Come on now. Seriously.
Um, but As long as they both of them could put on a good performance, I don't care who wins the match. To be honest with you,
Well, sir, the last on the list, I like to give you this floor here. This is just totally your opinion only. Who you think should win and who you think should carry the first women's intercontinental championship? But you gotta be fair about this, because I know who you like, but be fair about both competitors, Dakota Kai and Laura Valkyria. Be fair.
I like both. I do. I don't see Dakota Kai as the champion just yet, as the
Okay.
Intercontinental Women's Intercontinental Champion just yet.
Huh?
She's been in major storylines. She has her own faction with the um wh- help me out, that
Damage control. Yeah, damage
yeah,
control.
Damage Control. Um, she's set. They're not building Lyra Valkyria for anything. She hasn't been on TV as much. She hasn't. That's a female talent that needs the championship to build her up.
Well, you have it, sir. You have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe, comment. You listen on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Now I'm going to get to the last one, sir. It's the complaint department. It is here. And this is against me. Now, these four individuals, which I'm going to call you out. Celine from Landover, Maryland. He gave the question to you earlier. Uh, Jordan Fan 96. CM Punk is great. And Travis Flanagan. Okay. For you four, I'm going to put you all together because you gotta kind of say the same damn thing. This is about Vincent Kennedy McMahon. I'm going to tell you this. I understand that, of course, everything's clear. Vinny's clear. His theme song is playing, no chance in hell. He's good. You know what I mean? Vinny's straight. But let me tell you something right now. The state of the WWE right now is soft. Everybody gets time off. Everybody has to say about this, say about that. Everybody didn't like how way Vinny did it. Vinny was too hard. Vinny was this. Vinny was that. Okay, yeah. Vinny was an asshole. We get that. But let me tell you right now, you would not have a WWE without Vince McMahon. You would not have a Hulk Hogan without Vince McMahon. You would not have John Cena without Vince McMahon. You wouldn't have The Rock without Vince McMahon. You wouldn't have Uncle Paul without Vince McMahon, okay? You wouldn't have none of these so-called stars who bitch and complain about how, this is unfair, this and that, but you got nice cars. Some of you got nice cars. Some of you got great careers. You wouldn't have none of that without Vince McMahon. Yeah, is he all business? Fine. You talking about opportunities. Let's talk about opportunities. Who did he get the best opportunity to? Recent years. Everybody. Hulk, put him over on the map. Every wrestler out there that made a name, put over a map. There's a superstar there that kind of pissed me off like this, and that was Bianca Belair. Honey, he put you on the map. I'm sorry, not Bianca. Sasha. Mercedes Fernanda, whatever her name is. Sasha. He put you on the map. You and Bianca main evented WrestleMania. First women, first black women. Put you on the map. Gave you everything you wanted. Gave you time off when you wasn't right. He's getting every opportunity to everybody. You got cars, you got houses, you got riches. You wouldn't have none of this shit without Vince. Not Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul didn't give it to you. TKO didn't give it to you. Vince gave it to you. He gave you every opportunity. Y'all need to shut the fuck up about Vince. Seriously, shut up. Is he a bad man? So be it. Who cares? He gave you the opportunity. And for you fans out there who wants to put him down, you wouldn't be watching WWE wrestling right now if it wasn't for Vince. Okay? There would be no Netflix deal if it wasn't for Vince. There would be no TKO merger if it wasn't for Vince. He laid the groundwork for everything you're watching now. Me and my co-hosts here are doing this podcast because of Vince. Not because Uncle Paul. Because honestly, Uncle Paul doing ain't shit. Because I ain't seen him done anything yet. Anyway. Okay? So, to end this right here, leave Vince alone. The man's gone. He's not CEO no more. Whatever he does, new company, this, that, whatever. Just leave the man alone. But you wouldn't have this advice, so give that man respect. And lastly, WWE Hall of Fame, he better be in it this year or next year. He better be in it. And you know who should put him in? Uncle Paul. But no, it'll be his daughter. His daughter. Steph will put him in. And I want to hear the crowd's reaction, booing, all this stuff. Get rid of, gotta get rid of Hogan. Listen, you know what I mean? Like, all these people say all these things, but you cheered for them. You loved them. They're human beings like everybody else. Humans. But like, again, Vince made this company. That's my rant. Sir, do you have anything to end this podcast with? Because I know we're going to sign off pretty soon. I know we come up with the Royal Rumble next, right?
Yeah, we're coming up with the Royal Rumble next month in February. I'll be hosting that show. We got matches that we're going to be discussing. Of course, there's the moment in history. Yeah, I'm sure that we'll probably get more complaints. uh, I'm
Let's get to
actually
that
looking
rant.
forward to doing that show.
I know you are, because it's going to be a very busy show. I think it's probably, maybe like 4 matches, 5, probably.
Two Royal Rumble matches, one women's, one men's. From what I've seen, I think it's 2 championship matches.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. One of them's Cody. That little fraud ass Cody and shit. He's doing it.
Oh my gosh.
And women's and men's Royal Rumble. Sir, thank you so much for being here with me today. Please, everybody, please like, subscribe, share. If you listen to us on Apple and Spotify and iHeartRadio, please like, give a rating, give a 5-star, put us in different algorithm. We will see you on February 2nd for our Royal Rumble review. My name is Lou. This is my co-host Mario. We will see you in a couple weeks. Peace, everybody. Fuck Cody.